as I take on the challenge of increasing my productivity to the maximum by using focus techniques. Let's see how much I can get done in one day. Focus is that superpower that helps us to work much more effectively. When we're focused, we're putting our attention just on one thing. We're not allowing ourselves to be distracted. So we're not working harder, but we are working smarter. And that's what separates people from great achievers. Now look, we've all been in this position where we are starting a project and we just can't seem to get started. Emails are pouring away, the messages are coming in, and social media is just a click away. And then there is that multitasking, which we think is a great way of increasing productivity. But all that happens is that our attention is just divided into different areas, and so we end up doing much less. And then there are the environmental distractors, noise, etc. It seems like our brain is wired to be distracted. Technology is both a blessing and a curse as far as focus is concerned. On the one hand, it gives us a lot of information and a lot of tools that we can use. On the other hand, it is a big distraction. So what can we do to increase our focus? One of the things that really works for me is to work in certain slots of time, let's say 30 minutes and then followed by a 5-minute break. This allows me to stay on track without being burnt out. Another thing that I find very useful is to set goals. So in the night before, I write down whatever are my goals and my targets to achieve the next day. In the morning, I look them over and then get into action. And of course, removing distractions is really important. So there are times when I would switch off my phone and I definitely find a quiet place to work. Another thing that really works for me is time slotting. What I do is in the whole day, I put out the different tasks in different periods of time. For example, let's say 10 o'clock to 12 noon, I'm going to do recording. This allows me to focus on that task at that time and not get distracted into doing a lot of other things. Mindfulness plays a very important part in being able to focus. If you're there completely in present time, you're going to focus that much better. The way I like to be in present time is to go for a long walk. It just removes distractions from my mind, keeps me completely here and in the now, and it helps me to focus much better. I also find that by taking care of myself, of my physical health, getting enough sleep, eating good nutritious food, having my vitamins and minerals also has increased my focus and therefore my productivity. So self-care, whether it is mindfulness or looking after my physical body, is definitely one of the things that I prioritize as far as focusing is concerned. In conclusion, focus is a great technique for increasing your productivity and something that will help you to achieve your goals. So by adopting things like time slotting, mindfulness, setting goals, removing distractions, you too will be able to stay on track and to achieve your goals. And so I encourage you to try one of these techniques and let me know how it worked for you. And if you have any focus technique that you like, I'd love to hear about it in the comments.